on. I mean, this season you're going to go through ups and downs, but I think I had that foundation and that preparation and a consistent routine. I think that's something that I can lean on.
And Grant Brown influence, of course. For sure. Can you put in words some of how he's influenced you?
Yeah, the game planning and the approach stuff has been very, very good. I mean, to go up there and kind of, like have an idea what you want to do in your head, but then to have someone who watches film, who studies, who has been around and seen guys. Obviously, he's been with a couple different teams. It's you can go up there and you kind of lock in on an approach and what you're trying to do. I think it takes the guesswork out of it.
And the other question was about your bat speed, which is interestingly it rates low, but their strategy, I presume. You look at Stephen Kwan, Arise, they're guys just like you. Can you put that into words why it's low and how it helps you?
Yeah. So I mean, bat speed. I think it's a rabbit hole that you can get stuck down. I look at quickness versus bat speed. It's like how quickly can I go from where I'm launching from to impact. So I think that has something to do with it. Obviously, like where you're catching the ball in contact, I think has a factor in bat speed. But for me, it's like, am I hitting balls flush? Am I staying inside of them? And when I do get them to the pull side, are they backspun? So it's like that's how I kind of look at it. And I know. But also like with more bat speed, there also comes more swing and miss. So it's like for me, it's like how can I balance that? I still train it, but I train it more of like a body movement kind of prep and honing in on a pattern and more focus on quickness and speed.
It's fascinating. Thank you.
Yep. How much better are you guys this year at slugging when you're ahead in the count, like jumping on pitches? Like Newt today was 2-1.
Yeah.
He was looking up. He got a ball, but this team has 6 3-run home runs this year, and a lot of them have come when you're ahead in the count.
Yeah, I think, the pressure's on them, right? But they still, I think we've done a really good job of like making them come into our zone. What am I looking for? Where do I want it to start and where do I want to hit it? And I think, obviously that today was a 2-1 breaking ball, right? He's looking to do damage to the big part of the field and he gets a pitch that he can do it on. And, I'm jealous. I wish I had that center field pop, but he's got a unique ability to see pitches and still drive balls out of the ballpark. So it looks good right now.
What's working for you? And is this one of the best grooves you've been in? Is it a matter of seeing the ball? Is that what's working for you?
Man, every day is so different up here. Everyone's trying to attack you so many different ways. Your body feels different each and every day. But for me, I think my routine has been pretty consistent. I think the recovery aspect is something that I'm leaning more into as of this past year. I think obviously having an elbow surgery taught me a lot about that. It's like if I could focus on my recovery, then can I be as close to baseline every day as possible? And then my preparation, how can I get my body moving right? And then how crisp can I make my routine? And then I can just take all the guesswork out of it and just go play.
Another successful homestand for you guys. Where's this team's confidence right now, and how can you guys take that on to the road trip? That last road trip wasn't that great for you guys.
For sure. Obviously, if you can kind of just try to win each day. Obviously, we just took 2 series from two teams that were in the postseason last year that had a lot of pieces back. I think that's huge. Confidence-wise, this team's very confident, but also even when we're had a rough road trip, it was like guys still weren't scared. Guys were showing up, prep was still good, and the process was still there. So, I think it's just show up and just, put the pedal to the floor and just see where you are, just kind of on a daily basis and see where you're at after a week, after a month, after 2 months, and then see where you're at the end of the year.
Is there a major league hitter, maybe even in the past, that you try to mimic the most, or you used to watch video a lot? If there's not.
I kind of have a little bit of my own unique style. For me, a lot of it's posture related, throwing one way and hitting the other. For me, I think it makes me more, I'm not trying to get too technical, but like front side driven. Like this thing wants to take over. So it's like, how can I stay in my columns, and then how can I stay behind the baseball at the same time? So guys that I've looked at, I've watched a lot of video on Chase Utley. I've watched a lot of video on Daniel Murphy. I've watched video on Carp. I just try to look at positions that they're getting in, and then also look at how I move too. But for me, it's like I try to keep my bat as close to my shoulder as possible, because I throw one way and hit the other. This shoulder just doesn't work the same as this one. So it's things that I've had to learn trial and error over the last couple of years. But like I said, try to do your prep in there, make sure you're moving right, and then your routine, you kind of have that foundation where you can lean on.
Thanks. Yep. You ever watch Don Mattingly?